Hello, YouTube. We have Brandon, and you got first place today. Playing what?
Ritual Beast.
Ritual Beast. Nice. It's been a while since we posted a video.
It
So
has.
our first video will be Ritual Beast.
Ritual
Do you like the deck?
I like it a lot. It's very fun. Don't judge my list too hard. I'm very new with this deck. It's my second tourney. It's a lot harder than I gave it credit to be. I already knew it was tough. A lot harder than I thought it'd be. So my list is probably going to seem really bad to some people, but I'm still learning it, trying to just be well versed as I can be.
All right. Let's see your main deck. 40 cards or no?
Yeah, 40 cards. So for the main deck, you're going to see this in any list. So 3 Laura, 3 Elder, 3 Canuck, 3 Rampengu, Shocker. Yeah, that's literally any Ritual Beast list right now. And then for the one-ofs, I played them all. So this is probably the part that people are not going to agree with. Again, I'm still learning things. I'm not as well versed as others. So if you don't agree with it, don't do it. So like I said, literally one of all of them. I don't know how I feel about this card. It's been cool. The interaction when you like link it off into the EMZ, or not EMZ, it goes back to extra deck and you go like Rampengu, banish it. It's pretty chill. Pendelvin, this card's like pretty good, especially like when you Bells a deck. So I like this card a lot. The only one I've been iffy on is like the Zen for Pelika, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So it's like it's accessible versus like playing like one-ofs that I can't access all the time.
So you have all the utility.
Yeah. And then of course the 3 Inheritance, 1 Steeds. You have to play this card. It's just like it gets like your engine going. Really important card. And it can be really good against like just random stuff because it decreases their attack. So if you summon 2 at one time, switch the attack position of anything on board. So I did that to a guy. He summoned Defender or Defense, and I put it into attack, and then it was like really low because I had a bunch of names, and I just checked it for game. Of course, 3 E-Telly. Just want to be able to extend and play as much as you can. It's important. That's like the other reason why I included the Petal or the Zephyr Pelika, because it's actually a level 3 Psychic, so worst case scenario, it's just a body. And then for this part of the deck,
The unfair cards.
Yeah, I think if you're like me and you're pretty inexperienced with the deck, you like have to play this stuff. It's just too unfair to not like play because I think this deck kind of feels really like fair, kind of like Trebregate. It's just really too fair without this kind of stuff. Like it's still good, but this like stuff gives you an edge. Like my last round, went second. I hard opened this, and then I just like baited a bunch of interactions with Yubel. Got like hand trapped 2-3 times, and I just summoned this called Dark, and then like the game was just instantly over. And then Colossus like already is good, and like heading into the next format should be better. So it's like when you establish Colossus in the new Link 4 against like Fiendsmith, like it should just be like auto game against him unless it just like Dark roller you. Yeah. And then like for like the non-engine stuff, 3 talents. I am a combo deck. I need to either draw, take a name, or look at your hand sometimes. Of course, 3 shifter. Now, I'm on this side of the fence. I don't draw it as much as I wish I would, but yeah, it is what it is. 3 Ash and then 3 Imperm. I know a lot of lists kind of go like the board breaker route. I'm trying to prep for post info, so I don't want to get chummied. So that's where like Ash is really good and Talents is really good. So yeah, I think that I don't want to play board breakers and hand traps. I think that's just kind of like redundant to a degree. So we'll see even then. These cards can just be good in simplified game states.
Nice.
Like not getting gimmick puppeted by ashing a Brand Fusion seems pretty good to me. Extra deck. 2, 2. You have to play 2 of each. These actually do come up a lot, especially when you're getting hand trapped.
Ulti, sorry. Because you know people
Ulti
still comment, what is it?
Yeah, this card's crazy. This is like the whole reason the deck's like I think even just remotely playable. Because you just can like get your board broken and then you just pass turn. You just summon this because you can banish 2 from grave, so you can banish your Laura, and then your Laura's an E-Telly for another name. So you just get like a bunch of stuff going at once.
Yeah.
So yeah, this card's really good. Also stops your stuff from being targeted, so they can't like Fender or Imperma your Link 4, which is like really, really good. So yeah, but play 2 of each. Comes up. Ulti, Apelio. This one, I don't know. Like, I didn't really use. I think I summoned it maybe once today. I didn't have to, I think, but I did. But I don't know. People are on the verge of cutting this. I can see that because there is one card I really, really want to add into the extra deck, which is Baguska, but I can't find the like space for it right now. And of course, Ulti Guy Apelio because it's a psychic, so just being able to dump the Laura or the window is like really important. I'd never summon this thing. Not that I can't, it's just I haven't summoned it yet. It's only my second turn. One of the Link 2, one of the Link 4. Yeah, these cards are crazy.
Nice.
Make sure they don't go face down. That's the other reason too. I like the Nemesis package. It like lets you play like recklessly, admittedly speaking, which is like not good to say. I don't want to like enforce that kind of bad habit on the players, but like I know like yesterday, like I linked this off, I got destroyed, something happened. but then I just went Apelio banish, and then went activate because I like hard drew this. I just put it back and then I summoned it again. So it like lets you play like kind of like shitty or recklessly, and you just get away with it sometimes. And this card's crazy, for sure. And then of course Floodgate, Colossus. I don't like Floodgates, but you know, it does the job. Banshee searches your stuff on out. It can be like come on back out, and it's a fire, so just make your Snake Eye matchup easier by just calling fire with Protos. And then for links, IP, SP, Unicorn, Access Code, Apo. I would say this one's definitely necessary. Came up where I got skill drained. I just summoned this with literally 4 monsters, banished it, popped, and I just kept going. SP I would also say is pretty necessary, simply just due to the fact that you play talents, you just can take stuff, you need to banish stuff. Unicorn in theory I want to say is necessary for not only link climbing, sometimes it just comes up to get stuff out of hand and to spin back Bell cards. Apple, I know it has to be in here. I haven't really made it much. The one card I just have not made is IP. Every time I have this card, I feel like I'm losing, unironically. Again, that's on me, probably playing poorly, so don't judge me, don't judge the list. Like I said, I'm not well versed with it. But yeah, I do really want to add Bagooska to this, especially like post Infinite Forbidden, because I don't want to get chummied and have to play into that.
Nice. And then your side deck.
And for side, 3 Droll, just, you know, like I know it conflicts with Shifter, but like if a deck is like doing something, you want to try and draw one or the other. So if you draw both, it's like a good problem in my opinion, versus like, you know, not drawing any of it. Dark Ruler, you want to turn off a board, don't want to deal with it. Cosmic, I chose this over like the big board wipes. It's like better like against like field spell, like so Runic can get rid of the field spell, like Labyrinth you can like chain to their stuff, and generically other cards you can just, you know, get, like Tempai you can just get rid of it. Nothing gets like reset. So that's like the most important thing. I'll pay 1,000. I don't mind. And you can also like set it in going first, it still works. Yeah, D-Fisher, because you don't want to get Joeled or Veilered. So
Floodgates.
yeah, Floodgates, right? Yeah. And then Evenly Matched, because this card is crazy, admittedly speaking.
Nice.
The only other card I did consider playing was a Barrier, but I mean, if you establish Protos, when you know what you're going against, like you shouldn't have to Barrier.
The card already kind of carries in
Like the card like is a barrier on its own, essentially. Yeah. But yeah, so like I said, I'm not well versed with this deck. My list might drive some Elon nuts. It's probably really bad. I can admit to that. Judge me, but yeah.
Constructive criticism is always allowed in the comments.
Yes, constructive criticism, not
Yes.
you guys being genuine. You know how y'all can be.
All right, well, thank you, Brandon. Anything else you want to say about the deck?
It's really fun. It's not as easy as it looks. I promise you that. But this can carry you sometimes. So you can be like me, mess up something, but if you just hard draw this, and you know who needs to play well, right?
Protos. All right, well, thank you, Brandon. Have a good night.